Welcome in, everyone. What day is it today? Monday? Happy Monday. We are going to be doing some ASVAB percents, order of operations. I hope everybody's having a great day so far. So if you know anybody struggling with the ASVAB, please share this live out with them. Let's double tap our screen. Hello, user. Welcome in, user. Let's double tap the screen. We're trying to get to 5K double taps in the first 5 minutes. Hey, the Don. Welcome in, love. Hey, Miss Jess. Hello. Thank you, EB, for double tapping that screen. Hello, Antoinette. Good, you got 40? Okay. Good, Roots. Good to see you today, Roots. Hello. Roots said C as well. Okay. C, Miss Jess says C. Wonderful, you guys. Danielle says C. Hello, Danielle. Happy Monday. Oh, I'm actually running late today. But good, I'm glad you made it. Danielle, thank you so much for grabbing your heart me. Thank you for sharing out the live. Hey, T-Money. Yes, happy Monday. I see all those C's coming in. Perfect. Now, which way for all those who are saying C? What time was the live last night? I went at 8 o'clock and I didn't get off till 10:30. I went early last night, earlier than anticipated, because I knew it was going to be a lot of work for that college one. Today's live is going to be at, right now I'm running late. And then tonight is going to be at 9 Central Time. Okay. Yes. Candy says 0.25 times 160, which is perfect. Now I'm going to show you a shortcut. Whenever you have 25%, and I'm telling you, if you remember this, it's going to save your life. 25% is a fourth. Yes, Kate. There you go. I love it. Which means if we say 1/4 times 160, well, what does that mean? That means we're just doing 160 divided by 4. And then what does that mean? Well, 16 into 4 is going to give us 4, and we drop down that 0. So yes, C is our answer. It saves you time, and it saves, because if you're doing, there's nothing wrong with doing this. 160 times 0.25, right? There's nothing wrong with doing this way. This way is just 10 times longer. Remember, this is the ASVAB. You have no calculator, and you have, it's a time test. So you want to save that time. Does everybody understand? 25 is 1/4, which just means you're dividing the number by 4. So perfect. All right, good. I see our double taps coming in. We're at 1.8K. We're trying to get to 5K. It's 400 math baddies up in here. So everybody double tap your screen. Double tap that screen. And Pack Family, I did send out the worksheets for this week. Please let me know in the chat if you did not receive yours. But I feel like I got everybody's. There's a couple of new Pack members that accounts are private. I cannot email you. You have to email me your email, please. Okay? We get extra time today because you was late. I love it, Nels. They say the professors, hey, your professor don't show up, you get the day off. I got first and second honors before. I love it. All right, let's go to 3. A pair of shoes originally cost $80. It's on sale for 35% off. What is the sales price? Oh, thank you, Natito. Thank you. Answer B. I see all these B's coming in. Dylan said multiply by 0.35. Okay. B. B, 80 times 1 minus 0.35. Johnny, let's go. Beautiful. Okay. When it says 35% off, okay? Wonderful, you guys. We made it to the 5K. Keep on double tapping that screen for me. Our next goal is 15K. So 100 minus 35, because it's off. So that's why we're taking 100%. We're going to minus the 35. That's going to give us 75% that we're actually paying. So we want to do 80 times 0.75. Okay. Oh, you guys getting 65? 65 is the answer, not there. Okay, let's see. 5 times 0, 0. 5 times 8 is 40. Put that placeholder. 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 8 is 56. Nope, the answer's not there. We get 0, 0, 10, carry the 1, and we get 6. Where is... Oh, thank you, you guys. Thank you. I'm reading the comments like, wait, how we getting 60? The answer ain't there. Y'all saying 52. Oh, it's because I did 100 minus 25 instead of 100 minus 35, right? Thank you. So 100 minus 35 is 65. That's why I was going wrong. My brain, for whatever reason, did 25 instead of 35, you guys. So thank you for all those who put 65 in the chat, because I sure enough was like, what? Why is this not working? So thank you for that. 80 times 0.65. Hey, country girl. All right. And then we should get 52. I'm going to circle because y'all all said 52. So maybe it was just me. So let me see. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 8 is 40. Put that placeholder. 6 times 0 is 0. 6 times 8 is 48. Ha, ha, ha. I see it. 8 plus 4 is 12. Carry that 1. And yes, we are going to get 52. We have 2 digits after. So we move it over twice. And 52, like you guys said. Hey, S. Barnett. This is what I needed. Beautiful. S. Barnett, did you get your papers? I sent them before I went live today. Where did you get the 65 from? Banana, I got the 65 from doing 100 minus 35. So let's do that, okay? 100 minus 35. Why are we doing 100 minus 35? Is because we got 35% off. Hello, Kita. Hello. So when you have 35% off, you subtract from the 100% that you would have been paying. See, because we usually pay 100% on our goods plus tax. But since we're getting this 35% off, we have to do 100 minus the 35. And so remember, you borrow, make this a 10, make this a 9, make that a 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 3 is 6. And that's how we're getting the 35. Molo, you didn't get this one? This one is Monday. It should say ASVAB percents and orders. I wasn't amongst the ones you sent. Yes. Okay, did you get... Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Oh, okay, Molo. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, thank you. I see. I sent you the last week instead of this new week. Got you. Okay, let's go. Hold on just a second. While I am getting Molo her worksheet, you guys try number 2, okay? Molo, I'm sending them right now. Thank you. I just sent Demolo. Thank you for the hot dog, Jasmine. Thank you for the TikTok, Jasmine. Okay, I see a whole bunch of bees. Okay. Should I circle B, you guys? Or should we wait? No, thank you. Thank you, Danielle, for the heart puffs. All right, let me see. So I'm going to rewrite it. 30 minus 5 times 4 plus 7 minus 3 squared divided by 8. Will these questions help you for the GED? Yes, they will. Yes, they will. They have percents on the GED and they have order of operations on the GED. So yes, they will. The good thing is for the GED, you do get a calculator, whereas the ASVAB, you do not. So for most of your questions. PEMDAS, yes. Hello, One Vice. Where are we starting at, you guys? What do we do first? 7 minus 3. Danielle on fire. Let's go. Okay, so I'm going to drop this stuff down. I'm going to do it step by step like y'all's telling me to do, okay? We're going to start with inside our parentheses. Beautiful. 7 minus 3, that is going to give us 4 squared divided by 8. All right, next. Oh, I'm so sorry, honey, that you failed your regents. Remember, failure is only one step in the process. Do not give up. Keep on working at it. Next time you'll get it. Never be afraid of failure. It puts some hair on our chest, they say. Exponents, right? So 4, what do we get? Good, Lexi said 16. 4 times 4, yes, it's going to get us 16. We have divided by 8 plus 5 times 4 minus 30. All right, what we going to do? What do we do now? Work from left to right. Ooh, if I work from left to right now, I'm doing subtraction before multiplication. Can I do that? Multiply. Good. Yes, I have to multiply and divide first. Good. So I'm going to drop down this 30. Drop down that minus 5 times 4. That's 20 plus 16 divided by 8. 16 divided by 8 is 2. Now, what do we do now? This is where a lot of people get jacked up at. 10, 14. We add. I see a whole bunch of adds coming in. PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. This is so misleading because a lot of people think you have to do addition before subtraction. Wrong. That is wrong. What we have to do is when we see addition and subtraction, we work from left to right. Same thing with multiplication and division. Left to right. So since we're going from left to right, yes, we're going to do 30 minus 20. That's going to get us a 10. A 10 plus 2. Yes, 12 all day. That is our answer. Good. Okay. We working it. Hey, Renee. Hello, hun. So wonderful. Thank you, Priscilla, for sharing out the live. How did you get the 16? We got the 16 from doing 4 times 4 because this power of 2 means you do 4 times 4. Great question. Lena, thank you for the rose. Okay, let's keep it pushing. What is 12.5% of 96? Is it A, B, C, or D? Oh, thank you for the bear. I've never seen that before, so thank you. Yes, I do. C. And I'll give you my email in just a second. C. Okay, I see a whole bunch of C's. I see A's coming in. We can do this multiple ways, you guys. Some of you guys like this formula. Is over of equals percent over 100. Now, let's make sure we know how to use it, right? We have the percent. So we're going to say 12.5 over 100. Now, where does this 96 go? Top or bottom? Let me see it flood in the chat. Am I putting this 96 on the top or the bottom? Yeah, you can't use your calculator on the ASVAB. Bottom, bottom. Hey, bottom, bottom, bottom. Top, top, bottom, top. Ooh. Because this says of, you guys, of 96. See how it says of 96? The of, the 96 goes with the of. So it has to go on the bottom. Does that make sense? For my people that were saying top. See how it says of 96? Well, we know the 96 goes in place of. What is? The what is, we don't know. So we put an X. Good. Okay, I'm glad it's making sense. Wonderful. All right. Let's cross multiply. Let's cross multiply. Ooh. Oh boy. What we getting with this, right? Okay, so we have 100 times X, which is 100X equals, and now we're going to have to do some side work. 12.5 times 96. All right. Feels like I'm in school. I love it. Thank you for the go. But in this classroom, you can go use the bathroom, bring you some snacks, grab you some paper. Shout out the answers. I love it. Okay, so 6 times 5, that's going to give us 30. Carry that 3. 6 times 2 is 12. Plus 3 gives us 15. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Put that placeholder down. 9 times 5 is 45. Carry that 4. 9 times 2 is 18, plus 4, 22. And 9 times 1 is 9, plus 2 is 11. And then we add. So I'm going to get 0, 10, 9, 10. Carry the 1, 2, 1. Ooh, so I see 120. We got 1 digit. Ooh, what is this? What am I doing? Oh, okay. So we got 1200, right? 1200. Why am I getting rid of this 0? Because we had 1 digit after. Now, what do we got to do? How do we get X by itself? What's the last step? Put it in the chat. Divide. Good. I love. Yes, Elizabeth. Beautiful. Divide that bad boy by 100. Now, any 0 on top of 0 always cancels, you guys. So we're really left with just C, like you guys said. Okay. Who's ready for a poll question? Poll question time. All right, we're going to do a poll question. If you are new here, we do poll questions, okay? We check our understanding. That's to let me know how you guys are understanding the concepts that I am teaching on here. Remember, if you try, you're one step further than doing nothing, okay? So how many minutes should I give you guys? We're going to do a poll question similar to this one. How many minutes? I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do 2 minutes, okay? Okay, 2 minutes. Let me set it up. Boom. Custom. We're going to go with 2 minutes. Okay, ready, set, here you go. Here goes the poll question. Start. Now, the poll question is going to be up at your upper left of your screen. You'll see 1.532, like you'll see the minutes counting down. It's a blue notebook. It's under the popular live. So if you click on that blue notebook, the answer choices A, B, C, or D will pop up. If you submit your answer, you cannot change it. So make sure whatever answer you get, put it in there, okay? Like, try not to make a mistake. Like submitting it, if you get what I'm saying, okay? Where is it at? Oh, it's up at the top screen. It's underneath the Popular Live, the top screen. It's a blue notebook that should be at the top left of your screen under Popular Live. We have 1 minute left. For those who are done and waiting patiently, I heart you. Thank you. Let's double tap our screen. We're trying to get to 40K likes in the next 7 minutes. It's 1.K bad math baddies up in here, okay? Oh, thank you for the heart. Zay, thank you so much, Zay. If you would like to get the worksheets, if you're here with me every week and you want access to the worksheets for the live, you can hit that yellow star at the top. Welcome to become a PAC member, and I send you out the worksheets. You get night lives as well. So if you're interested in that, hit that star at the top, you guys. Okay, countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, and pencils down. All right, so okay, so let's see where we at, y'all. Okay, so 0.95% of us said D. 8.57% of us said C. 80%, 0.95 of us said B. And let me see how many of us chose A. Let me go up. And we had 9.52% of us, okay? We did have 105 votes, okay? Don't be scared to put y'all answers in there, okay? I'm never that type of teacher that puts you on blast. Never, ever, okay? This is a safe environment. We do not judge others. We're all learning, and we all have, we're just all learning together. So next poll, put some more questions, put some more answers up in there, y'all. All right, so let's see. Let's knock this out. So we have some parentheses. We have parentheses here. We have parentheses here, right? Okay, so I'm going to write 18 plus 36 divided by, I'm going to do this parentheses. 3 times 2, that's going to get me 6. Minus, now inside this parentheses, I got a lot of things going on right here. What do I have to do first in this parentheses? Put it in the chat. What do we have to do first in this parentheses? Thank you for becoming a PAC member. Thank you, love. Welcome to the PAC family. Exponents. Vicky, welcome. Vicky, make sure you send me your email, love, so I can get you the worksheets out. Good, you guys. Exponents, yes. That's what we're going to do. Remember, 4 to the second power means 4 times 4. 4 times 4, that's going to get us 16. Divided by 8. Okay, now we still have parentheses, so we're going to do this, right? Okay, minus 16 divided by 8, that's going to give us 2. And let's drop down everything else that we didn't use. 18 plus 36 divided by 6. Division always goes before addition and subtraction, so that's why we're going to tack here. Good, Vicky. 36 divided by 6. What does that give me? Put it in the chat. One Vice says 6. Beautiful, One Vice. Good. 6. I see those 6 pouring in. Beautiful. Now, remember, this is what we learned. We got to go from left to right. Does anybody want to change their answer? Let's see. Okay. 18 plus 6. 18 plus 6. That's 24. 24 minus 2. 24 minus 2 is 22. And yes, B is the correct answer. So congratulations, all those who tried, all those who participated, even if you didn't get your answer in, if you tried it, Congrats, you guys. That's the first thing you got to do to learning. Oh, thank you, Ashley. Thank you so much. Thank you, Summer. All right, let's keep it going, y'all. Good. Let's keep it going. Okay. Ooh, it's spicing it up a little bit, huh? Thank you, Ashley, for the rose. Okay. Simplify. What we gonna do with this? What are we gonna do with this? Man, this is some crazy stuff. What we're not gonna do, I know. The roots, right, Ashley? What we're not gonna do is waste time multiplying all this out. No, no, no. That's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna set this up more visually for our eyes. So Angela said, panic, right? At first, freeze up, and be like, breathe. Okay, we can do this. We got 5 times. Okay, 35, I want to break down. What times what gives me 35? Put it in the chat. 7 times and 5. Yes, good. 7 times 5. Good. So that's where this 35, we're saying 7 times 5. Times 7 times 16. We need to break that 16 down. See how we have an 8 right here, you guys? Good. Yes. Somebody put it in there. 2 times 8. That's exactly. We don't want to use 4 times 4, even though you can. It's nothing wrong with that. But it will be better for the eye if you do 2 times 8. Why do I say that? See how we have the division? And we still, all of this is underneath the square root. So now we have 50. Well, let's break down what's 50? What does 50 break down to? Two times. Oh, you guys are saying 10 times 5? Yes. I'm doing 2 times 25. And 25 is going to break down to 5 times 5. So I'm going to do this 50 as 2 times 5 times 5. Now this 8, I'm going to just leave as 8 times 8. Now, why am I doing this? Let me show you why I'm taking the time to do this. It's because I'm going to cancel. What does that mean? Well, I'm going to root 5 over root 5 cancels. Root 5 over root 5 cancels. 8 over 8 cancels. 2 over 2 cancels. So, what does that leave me? What leaves me? What am I left with? I'm left with square root 7 times 7. Remember, when we do the square root of something, we're looking for pairs. That's a pair. It's going to come out as 7. And A is our answer. Welcome to the Pack family. So it is 7, you guys. Mind blown, I know. How many people would have just started grinding it out, trying to multiply all this hard stuff? No, that would have been the worst way you could approach this type of problem. Yep, me, yes. And it would have eaten up all your time for all the other problems you probably could have got to. So remember, the ASVAB, you never get to use a calculator. So they're always going to give you things to where you can cross it out, like simplify like this and make it much easier. Hey, Brianna. Thank you, Whitebird. Okay, Sammy said, I don't understand. Sammy, what part don't you understand? Because I know a couple of other people. What's your guys' questions? Is it on how we broke it down to prime factors? Is that the part that I lost some of you guys at? How did we cancel out? Good, okay. See how this says the square root of all this? So let me write it this way. Let me write it this way, you guys. Maybe this, let me get a little scratch paper. Let me see. Do I have my little, I'll be having my little, yeah. Okay, let me cover this up. I'm gonna do it this way because maybe this will see it for a lot. Maybe you guys will see it this way. If we don't see it this way though, we gotta just move on because then I can't explain it no other way. And it's not you guys, it's me. You know what I mean? That's my limitedness of how I explain. Okay, so if we write it this way, well, what this was, it was saying 5 times 35 times 7 times 16 divided by 50 times 8. Let's do it this way, okay? All right, so it's all underneath the square root. What's 16 divided by 8? Put in the chat. What's 16 divided by 8? 2. Good. So we can cancel this out and put the 2 in place of there because 16 divided by 8 is 2. So perfect. Now this is where it gets a little bit more, let's clean it up. This is where it gets a little bit more harder to see, right? Okay, 5 can go into 50 how many times? 5 can go into 50 how many times? 10. Good. So if I cross this out and I cross this out, where do I put the 10? On top or on bottom? Where does it go? Where does the 10 go? Top or bottom? Bottom. Yes, it has to go on the bottom because the 50 was on the bottom. It goes where the bigger number is. See how we said 16 divided by 8 and we put the 2 on top? Because the 16 was on top. So here we put the 10. Okay, now let's clean it up because now it's starting to look like, what are we doing, right? So let's rewrite. Right now we're left with 35 times 7 times 2 over 10 times 8. Okay, let's keep on going, simplifying. Okay, I see 2 and 8 right away. I see 2 and 8. 2 goes into 8 how many times? Put it in the chat. 4. Beautiful. Yes, 2 goes into 8 4 times. Where do I put the 4? On the top or the bottom? Top or bottom? Put it in the chat. Bottom. Good, you guys. I'm seeing those bottoms go. Yes, it's O. Right. The 8 is gone, right? I canceled out the 8. Thank you. What you said, where's the 8? I canceled it out, so it's not even there. So it would just be 10 on the bottom because everything was canceled. The 50 was canceled, put a 10. The 8 canceled because it went into 2. Good. So this is not even supposed to be there. So let me slow down. This is not supposed to be there. But 2 can go into 10 how many times? 2 can go into 10 5 times. So we put this as 5. All right, let's clean it up. So right now we have 35 times 7 over 5. That's what we have left. Okay, 35 times 7 over 5. Well, does 5 go into 35? Remember, you cannot use a calculator. So some of you guys could see this in your head, but I don't know what 35 times 7 is off the top of my head. Yes. Good. It goes into 7 times. Yes. Where do I put the 7? At the top or the bottom? I understand now. Good. I'm glad you understand now. At the top. Good, you guys. Yes, it's at the top. So it'd be 7. So now what are we left with? Well, let's clean it up again. We're left with 7 times 7. Remember, whenever you're taking the square root, you're looking for pairs. So that pair would come out as a 7. And that is our beautiful answer. Yeah, you could look at it as the square root of 49. And if I tell you, if you're with me, I tell you to memorize your square roots, your perfect squares, all the way up to 25 for the ASVAB. It just makes your life a lot easier if you do that. Okay. So good. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. Let's go to the next, y'all. Yeah, you guys are so welcome. Yep. That's what we're here for. Keep those questions coming. I'm glad people are saying I didn't understand. That's amazing, you guys. Keep on going. Okay. No calculator work. Thank you. Good. All right, let's do number 7. Evaluate. I think there was an error in the number 7 in the answers. Was there a number? No, A would be our answer. It would be 7. Does that make sense, Molo? Oh, there's no answer for the next one. Is that what you were saying, Molo? I need to fix this one? Thank you. Okay, let's see then. You guys are telling me there's no answer there? Oh, thank you, Molo. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's do another one. Yes, love. If you guys need tutoring, please reach out here at Impact Math 19 at Gmail. Okay, gmail.com. All right, evaluate. So let's start inside our parentheses. So we're going to do 6 to the second minus 4 times 2. That's going to give us 8 to the second divided by 8. All right, what do we do now? Put it in the chat. What do we do next? $64. Good one, Vice. Exponents. Emma says exponents. Good. Crystal, Sam, Ashley. Good. 8 times 8. Remember, this always means 8 times 8. Never 8 times 2. No. Okay. Good. So then we're going to let's do some exponents here too. 6 times 6. So 6 times 6 is 36. Minus 8 times 8 is 64. Divided by 8. All right, what do we do first? When Vice said 8, 64 divided by 8. The division. Yes, you guys. We have to divide here. So 36 minus 64 divided by 8 is 8. Good, Danielle. And what we get? What's 36 minus? Yeah, see. We're going to get 28. Yes, 28. So I need to fix this and put it as a 28. Wonderful, you guys. Good. Good. All right, good. Okay, now we got to do, of course, I know this is supposed to be percents and order of operations practice, but sometimes we need to throw in a couple of arithmetic reasoning questions just to make sure that we're keeping up with our skills, right? So this you would not see on, like, these questions over here, you guys would see more on the mathematical knowledge. This type you would see on the arithmetic reasoning part. You know, there's 2 parts to the ASVAB, okay? There's 2 math tests, in case you didn't know. So this is average. Yes, Ashley, this is average. A student scored 87, 91, 88, and 84 on test. In the final counts, if the final counts as 2 tests and she wants a 90 average, what does she need on the final? Ooh. Okay. My college students, y'all be doing this? Y'all be finding your averages? Y'all be doing that? Nate, don't drop out. No. BT, I'm so cooked. Oh, no. All right. Now, let's start. Okay. Whenever we think about average, right? Average means we have to add up all the digits and divide by how much we're adding. That's how we find an average or a mean. Mean and average mean the same thing. So 87 plus 91 plus 88 plus 84 plus, now, what am I plussing here? The final counts as what? 2 test scores, right? So how do I write that 2 test scores? Put it in the chat. 2x, Nicole. Let's go, Nicole. Yes, math. Hey, math. Content clips. Good. Okay. Kia. Yes, Danielle. 2x. We have to do 2x because it counts as 2 test scores. So we do 2x. Okay, now we're going to divide by. Remember, they already gave us the average that we want to achieve. We want to achieve 90. Now, what are we dividing by? That's the question. Danielle said 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. One vice. Yes, you guys. So we are dividing by 6, you guys. Why are we dividing by 6? Because we're adding 6 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This counts not just 1, but 2. So that's how we get 6. Beautiful. Aaron RN, yes. Okay, so how now the question is, okay, I got my setup. Where do I begin to solve this bad old boy, right? Where do we start? What should we do? This is not really a grade. This is for the ASVAB. Anybody that's trying to join the military, you have to take the ASVAB test in order to join. Simplify. Good. How do we simplify it? We could add up all the scores. Yes, we can. But I first want to get rid of this 6 at the bottom. How do I get rid of that 6? Multiply by 6. There we go. Yes, we want to multiply by 6 on both sides. And if we do that, you guys, this and this will cancel. And then we're left with, well, 9 times 6 is going to give us 54. I see those and a 0. 9 times 6 is 54, add the 0. Perfect. I see those 95s coming in as an answer. And now let's add this up. Ooh, let's add this up. This is why averages, I would say, is number 4 on the hardest type of math problems on the ASVAB, because it's not the process, but it's like you literally have to do it step by step. You know what I mean? Like it just takes a long time because you don't get a calculator. All right, so I'm going to add these 2 up first. And then I'm going to add these 2 up first. And then I'm going to add these 2 and then add them together. So I get 8. 9 plus 8 is 17. I get 12. 17. So I'm going to do 178 plus 172. I get 8 plus 2 is 10. Carry the 1. 7 plus 7 is 14 plus 1 is 15. And then we get 350. Good, one vice. Yes, you guys. So we're going to say 350 plus 2x. How do I solve this? Put it in the chat. What do I have to do first? You got 96? Okay. Subtract. Good. Subtract the 350. That's what we want to do. We want to subtract the 350. Leave the 2x alone. Good. Subtract 350. And we're going to just drop down the 2x equals, what do we get here? What are we getting, you guys? We get a 4, a 1, 14 gives us 13. Oh, I know 14. That's going to be 14. So we get a 0, 14 minus 5. Is that going to be 9? And then 1, 190. Yep, good. I see the, yes, Angelina. Yes, Kit. Beautiful. Divide by 2. Yes. All right. So what are we going to get when we divide by 2? X is 96. I'm getting 95, y'all. Let me show you how I'm getting 95. Yep. 2 into 190. 2 goes into 19 9 times. 9 times 2 is 18. Subtract 1, drop down that 0. 2 goes into 10 5 times. And that's how we get B. Woo! Right? If you do this beast on the ASVAB, you got to pat yourself on the back and then keep on going. If you get this on the ASVAB, you got to, yes, be like, thank you. Easier way? Nah, not for this. There ain't no easier way. It's just the process, and it takes so long, but it's worth it if you get the points. It is worth it, okay? All right. We got more. We got more to do, okay? We got more to do, you guys. So let's keep on going. We'll have another average one. I did throw another one in there for us to practice again, okay? If you leave a 20% tip on a $42 meal, what is the tip amount? Ooh, where my tippers at? Where are my tippers at? Where, A40? Okay, somebody said A40. CCC. Molo, okay. CC. I love it, you guys. Thank you for the summer. Go Popular. Thank you, Summer. So I knew I was going to have that comment. Somebody said, I don't tip. Oh, man. Question mark. Don't say it, okay? A40. Brown skin Barbie. Good. You got B. Okay. Let's see how we're going to do this. I'm going to show you a shortcut. Okay? If we want to take 20%. Okay, first we could break this off and do 10%, okay? Well, actually, I'm going to show you the shortcut. You multiply the 42 times the 2, okay? So if you do 42 times 2, that's going to give us 4, and that's going to give us 8. Now, our decimal goes, thank you, 10. Thank you, Nakati. I'm probably murdering your name, but I appreciate the finger hearts. Thank you so much. We're going to go over 2. So it's 8.40. That's the quickest way you take, whenever you're doing 20%, 30%, you could take this first digit and multiply it by this. And remember, 20%, to change it to a decimal, it would be 0.2. So that's why it goes right here. Okay. Any questions on that process? Hello. What if it's 10? Beautiful. Then it would just be 1. It would be one of these. So it'd be, if it was 10%, it would just be 4.2. That would be your answer. $4.02. Whenever you're taking 10% of something, you just move the decimal place over once. Oh, thank you. Good. Okay. I'm trying to think, do we have another one? Okay, let's keep on going, y'all. Let's keep on going. Then we're going to do a poll question again, okay? We're going to do a poll question. Okay. All right. Which is greater, 40% of 180 or 3/8 of 200? Is it the first, the second, the same? Can't be determined. Okay, I see the 3/8 coming in. Thank you for the share out, Turner. Thank you so much. All right, I'm losing focus. You guys, we are trying to get to 55K double taps. It's 1.7K of us up in here doing some math on a Monday. I love it. Can everybody double tap their screen for me, please? We are trying to get to 50K taps. That helps me get on the For You page and out to more people. Okay, the definite said A. Okay, the first one. Okay, let's figure out how we gonna do this, okay? So 40% of 180. Remember I told you that trick. 4 times 180. So we go, or 4 times 18. That's what we could do. 18 times 4. So what we going to get? 4 times 8 gives us 32. Carry the 3. 4 times 1 plus 3 is going to be 7. Okay. So we would get, because 10%, 18 times 4. Yeah, we would get 72. It would be $72. Okay. This one, let's do this one. 3/8 times 200. All right. Now, how I always look at this as quarters. 8 quarters is always $2. Let me say that again. 8 quarters is $2. So I know 8 goes into 200 25 times. Well, 3 quarters is 75. Yes, Maggie. Yes, it is. And so which one is greater? It would be the second one. Hey, Cybersecurity J. Hello, hello. I'm confusing you. No, don't let me confuse you. How am I confusing you, love? These hacks confusing? Okay. I'm trying to show you guys the shortcuts. I'm trying to show you guys how to get to the shortcuts. All right. Okay. For those who are like, stop the shortcuts, okay? They taking me out. Just for you guys. I'm going to do it the long way, okay? I'm going to do it the long way. All right. So the long way that we were taught, okay? Let me show you the long way. 3/8 times 200. All right. We were taught to when you do a fraction times a whole number, you had to put a 1 at the bottom. All right. And then you did top with top and bottom with bottom. So 3 times 200, that's going to give us 600. Over 8 times 1 gets us 8. Then we have to do 8 into 600. Now, I want you guys to notice. We did absolutely no long division. And a lot of people struggle with long division. This way, we did no long division. I want to point that out. So 8 goes into 60. Let's see. 7. 56. 60 minus 56 is 4. Drop down that 0. 8 goes into 40 5 times. This is the way that you would have learned it if you were doing it this is the way they taught us in school. Let me show you one more time the other way that I really want you to do it, okay? If you're open to change, it will save you a lot of work, okay? So we said 3/8 of 2 times 200. I said 8 goes into 200. I always think about 8 of what? Well, there's 8 quarters. Remember, quarters. Oh, I shouldn't assume that everybody's in the United States, huh? That's why some of us could be confused as well. But we use quarters as 25 cents, okay? That's what a quarter here is in the United States. Well, 4 quarters equals $1. And another 4 will be $1. So 8 quarters equals $2. Well, 200. So 8 goes into 200 25 times. Hello, Janice. And then if you have 3 times 25, 3 quarters, that's 75 cents. So it's all on how you wrap your mind around it, right? The way you would have done it, the way they would have taught this, they would have said 180 times, you had to change it to a decimal, 0.40. And then you would have had to do it this way. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Blossom, for contributing to my live goal, you guys. I appreciate those who contributed to that. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Ashley, for the rose. So this way is more work. This is the shortcut that I learned here on TikTok. Do 4 times 108 Do 4 times 18, and you'll get your answer. All right, let's keep it pushing, y'all. Let's keep it pushing. Thank you, Dylan, for the rose. Okay, what is 160% of 75? Oh, thank you, 676. Thank you, you guys. 120, C. Okay, Danielle said 120. Molo said C. Kaya said C. I got to circle C, y'all. If they say C, I got to circle it. Thank you, lovely, for grabbing your heart, me. Okay, we don't know. Okay, let's do the is over of, you guys. Let's do it that way. Remember, we can always go to this formula. Is over of equals percent over 100. All right. Okay. We got 160%. So I'm going to put that over in place of the percent over 100 equals. This 75, is it going to the top or the bottom? Put it in the chat. Chevy, how we got the 100 is this is part of the formula. It says is over of equals percent over 100. So this is the formula for these type of equations, love. Bottom, top, top, top. Ooh, bottom, 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 bottom. Okay, I see those bottoms coming in. Yes, great question. See how the of 75, you guys? See how it says of 75? When it says of 75, that's the of. So it has to go on the bottom of 75. Good, Netta said multiply. Yep. And then what is, we don't know what the is because it's saying what is. Well, we don't know what the is. So we put an X. And then we can cross multiply this way. I want to clean this up a little bit. Whenever I have a 0 over a 0, I'm immediately, if I can, crossing it out to lessen the load on my cross multiplication. No, I wish I was a college professor. I got to go back and get my master's. I only have my bachelor's degree in mathematics and my teaching credential. I was a teacher. I was in the classroom for 8 years until I had my 4th baby, and the daycare took me out of the classroom. X times 10, it literally I was like going to be making less than pennies with all the daycare that I was going to be paying for my 4 kids. So we're going to do 75 times 16. So now I'm up on here blessing, and you guys be blessing me because I love to teach. I never envisioned me not being in the classroom, but hey, God's plan, right? Now I get to teach thousands instead of hundreds. All right, so 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 7 is 42 plus 3 is 45. Put that placeholder. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 7 is 7. And then we're going to add. So we get 0, 10, carry the 1, 10, 11, 12. Wait, yeah, 12. 2. Yep. So we're going to get, that's what we get. We get 10x equals 1200. And then we divide by 10. Divide by 10. Cross out that 0. Does everybody see how come we're getting C? Do we see it? Ray, where did I lose you at? Was it on the multiplication where we had to do the cross multiplication here? Where we did 17 times 16? Yes? Okay. Thank you, you guys. Thank you. Thank you for helping me achieve my life goal. Thank you. All right, so I lost you guys there. Let's go. Okay, so just on this part, right? I think it's because I got crowded there. So let's do it this way. 75 times 16, okay? Oh, thank you. Okay, yeah, let's redo it. Okay, let's redo this part. So 6 times 5 is 30. You put the 0, put the 3 up, carry the 3. 6 times 7 is 42. 42 plus 3 gets us 45. How did we get the 16? Okay. Good question. We had 160 over 100. Well, if you do 160 over 100, you can always cross out a 0 over a 0. Like, basically, we're dividing by 10, you guys. That's technically what we're doing. But a 0 over 0, you can always cross out. And then that leaves you with 75 times 16 and 10 times x. Good. Okay, you guys got it. Okay, you guys, as Ray said, okay. Yeah, Get Money said I'm regrouping. Yes. Because it's easier for me to do 75 times 16 than 75 times 160. Decimals are never easier for me personally because I don't see them. I see whole numbers, like when I'm multiplying whole numbers without a calculator. Remember, we cannot use a calculator on this. So for me, it's easier to do whole number multiplication than worrying about where does the decimal go and all that kind of stuff. But to each his own, right? It's all in how our brain processes it. All right, let's do, we've just been on percents. Let's stop here. Let's do another poll question. Poll question time. Poll question time. What? Poll question time. Yes, and it's going to be a little bit spicy. Oh. Okay. Now, you guys gonna be like, hold up, this is not like what we just did, but it's kind of, should I wait? Let me see if I get one more like it. It's actually on the second page. Should we do a poll question or should we not? What y'all want to do? Yep, lovely. Yes, no, please. Okay. Yes. Okay, let's do it. If you guys don't get it, it's okay. Remember that, okay? Poll question time. Okay, poll question time. Okay, I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes. Should I give you guys 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes? I think I should do 2.5 minutes for this because this one is a lot. So let me customize it. We're going to give you 2.5 minutes, okay? All right. Ready? Here it comes. Start. Here goes the question. Remember, the poll is going to jump up on your screen. Under Popular Live, it's up at the upper left corner. You'll see a blue notebook right there. Once you see that blue notebook, you can hit the blue notebook and input your answer. Okay? The poll question says, you buy a laptop for $1,200. It is discounted by 15% and then taxed 8%. What is the final price what is the final price? Can you show us the formula? Oh, Queen, I don't have no formula. It ain't no formula for this. It's no formula for this one, Queen. It's C, you guys. Okay, it's C. You getting C for it? I don't know. Okay, good. Okay, no worries. Wait. Okay, somebody said, wait a minute. A, D. Okay, somebody said, I'm lying. Okay. We got time. You got 1 minute. A. And let me explain something. This is what it's going to be like on the test. You might not know every problem on the test, correct? But you might have to just guess some. And got to be comfortable with guessing and moving on. Yep. So if you are totally lost on this one, at least take a guess. You might guess it right. What is your guessing letter? I know I have one. Whenever I'm guessing the same letter every time. They say to do that rather than guessing all around, especially if you're taking the ACT, they say it's better to guess one letter if you're going to guess, because they say you get more correct. It's like a probability percentage thing. And I'm like, okay. So 20 seconds. Ooh. Okay. We got, it's just the countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1, and pencils down. All right. Pencils down. Okay. So we said 4% of us got D. Okay. 34% of us got C. Okay, let's see. Okay, we got 22% of us said B, and 40% of us said A, okay? We have total of 50 votes. You guys, don't be ashamed of putting in the guess answers too. I know people be like, I don't want to put my answer in there. I feel you. But it's just, we learning, we playing around, okay, y'all? You buy a laptop for $1,200. It's discounted by 15%. Okay, so what are we actually paying? Well, in order for us to find out what we're actually paying, we need to do, I'm going to grab my little scratch paper. We need to do 100% minus the 15%. Okay, so we're going to do 100 minus 15%. Okay, so that's going to be 9, 10. 5, 9 minus 1 is 8. So we're actually paying 85%. Okay, that's what we're actually going to pay. Good. Hey, Mel. Hello. Long time no see. I hope everything's going okay with you and your family. Blessings, prayers. Glad to see you today. 5 times 0 gets us 0. 5 times 0 gets us 0. 5 times 2 is 10. Carry the 1. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 1 is 6. Okay. Now I'm going to do a 0. 8 times 0, 0. 8 times 0, 0. 8 times 2 is 16. Carry the 1. 8 times 1 is 8 plus 1 is 9. And I am going to add. So I get 0, 0, 0. 6 plus 6 is 12. 9 plus 1 is 10. We have 2 digits after, so we go poop, poop. So how much we actually paid? How much we actually paid for this laptop with a 15% discount is $1,020. Okay, so we actually paid $1,020, but we also had a tax on it, 8%. So we have to put 8% on this. 8, you said I'm wrong? 101, 1101. Okay, and then I'm going to do 8% on the discounted and then tax, because it says I would have paid this, but then I got taxed 8%. So I'm going to put, now, since I'm getting taxed, it's 100%. Okay, I'm correct? Okay, yeah, I'm going to do the tax now. So I'm going to do 100 plus 8%. Well, what does that give me? That gives me 108%. So what am I multiplying by? I'm going to multiply by 1.08. And I'm going to multiply here. Okay. Everybody double tap your screen for me while I'm working this out, while we waiting to see the answer. Double tap your screen. We're trying to make it to 100K likes. Okay. And if you could share out, if I can get 50 shares right now, that would be wonderful. Okay. So now we're going to do this. Okay. I don't understand where the hundreds are coming from. Okay. Let me explain where the hundreds are coming back from, you guys. You're always going to pay 100% of the item. What does that mean? if the grocery store says you have to pay 25 cents for this banana, you're going to pay 25 cents and some, well, depending on what state you live in, right? I think Florida, they don't have a sales tax on food. But okay, that's besides the point. I just got distracted, sorry. But most people have to pay a tax on their food. So when it says in the store, okay, I have to pay 25 cents for this banana, you're not going to, when you get to the register, it's going to be taxed more. It's going to be like 32 cents you'll have to pay instead of 25 cents. So what I'm saying is the 100% you're always paying unless you get a discount. If you get a discount, then you're not actually paying 100%. So that's why we do 100 minus 15. And since we're getting taxed on it, we do 100 plus 8. That's where the 100% is coming from. Okay, my loves? Great question, you guys. So now let's multiply this out. All right. Okay, keep on double tapping that screen. Keep on double tapping that screen for me. 8 times 0 is 0. 8 times 2 is 16. Carry the 1. 8 times 0 is 0 plus 1 is 1. 8 times 1 is 8. Put a placeholder. Okay, now we're doing 0 times 0, 0 times 2, 0 times 0, 0 times 1. Put 2 placeholders. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 1 is 1. And then we add. Okay. So we're going to get good. Hey, Kaden, Aja, good. We're going to get 0, 6, 1, 10, 1, 1. Like you guys were saying. Let me show my professor this, please. And then we move it over 2 places. Good. Yes. 2 places to the left. And then so this is our answer. Now let's see if the answer is close up on here. Which one is close to it? Which one is it closest to? So what is the final price that we would be paying? We would be paying $1,101.60. So the closest to that is A. Hi, Diamond. And so I take a screenshot, y'all. And that's what I got from doing the percentage, from doing the work. No calculator. Yep, ASVAB is no calculator. No, I'm mostly before this summer, I'm focusing on GED, college algebra, TEAS, ASVAB, and HESI. Okay. All right, let's get to some more questions. Let's get. Remember, we're trying to make it to 100K. We are at 86. Thank you to my double tappers. Everybody, it's 800 of us up in here. If we can all double tap the screen, we'll be there in no time. Thank you for the share out, love. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wonderful. So, Maria, this will be perfect. If you keep on showing up, because I do GED certain days, you'll be right up on there. So, wonderful. Let's do number 10. Good. Thank you, Narsha, for the rose. No, I really don't. For the pre-calc, I don't think so. Because college algebra, I mean, some of it you'll see. But I think it might be too high of a level for I don't know. That's a good question. 16, A. Okay, we all getting 16 for this one, huh? Okay, Danielle said A. Brody said A. Okay, let me circle A, y'all. Let's see how we get there. Okay. 3 times 2. We're going to start with parentheses always. 18 plus 12 divided by 6 minus 4. All right. What do we do next? Division. Good, Kaden. 12 divided by 6 is 2. Minus 4. 20 minus 4. 16. Beautiful, you guys. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's go to the next. Simplify. Love it. Look good. 10. Okay, where are we starting at? How? Mike said how? You guys see? Mike, we'll go back up. We'll go back up after this one, okay? And then you can ask me your questions on what you had. C. Ooh, Nell says C. Danielle says C. Okay, we getting C's. I love it. Okay, so I'm circling C because everybody's saying C. So let's see how we get in C. We start inside the parentheses always. Thank you for sharing out that live, Lonnie. 10 minus 3 is going to give us 7. 7 squared divided by 7 plus 4. All right, what we doing next? You got 10? Okay, well, we don't know. I just circled it because everybody was saying it. I don't know if it's right, though. We do exponents. Yes, those exponents. Remember, exponents mean 7 times 7. So 7 times 7, well, that's going to be 49 divided by 7 plus 4. Yep, 11. Good, Nels. So 49 divided by 7 is 7 plus 4. 7 plus 4 is 11. And that is our answer. Good. So did you see? Thank you, Care Bear, for the repost. Do we see where we went wrong, you guys? Or if the people that were saying 10, did you see, honey, where you might have gotten it wrong? Okay. Okay, so now I did say I was going to go back up here real quick. Did anybody have any questions on this one? No? Okay. All right. Let's keep it pushing then. Yes, this is for the ASVAB. This live we're doing for the ASVAB. We're just practicing, for the most part, percent questions and order of operations. Oh, I love it, Kenneth. Since 1977. I love it. And I'm like, was y'all even, I heard, like, when I used to work with my older teachers, they was like, we didn't do none of this math that y'all doing today, okay? It was completely different. I said, what? Yes. All right, 13. An item is marked up by 25%. If it is originally cost $64, what's the new price? Okay, an item is marked up by 25%. $80. C. Ooh, we getting 80. How y'all doing this? C. How we doing this, y'all? iPhone? Not the chat GPT. 80. 6 plus 80. 6 plus 8. Okay, let me show you how I'm going to circle C. This is how I'm doing it. 6 plus 8. Yes. Okay. Remember, I told you 25%. Do we remember? Oh. Okay, Angel, because it's marked up, in this case, because it's marked up, we have to add the 100. So we would do 100 plus the 25. If it were marked down, then we do the subtraction. So you got to pay close attention to that up or down part, okay? Because that makes a difference. So yes, we would get 125. and then over 2, boom, boom. And then we could do 1.25 times 64. Now, what I like to do is see what 25% is of this. Remember, I told you 25% means 1/4. So I would do 64 times 1/4, which means I'm going to do 64 divided by 4. This is the way I would do it. 4 goes into 64. Let me see. 4 goes into 64. 1. 24 would give us 6. So it'd be 16. This is how much my item's going to be marked up, by $16. So I would do 16 plus the 64. So I don't have to do all this long multiplication. And that would give me $80. The more you can get away from this process, you guys, the more time you can save for more questions to get them right and to get a higher score, more money. That's what we want, right? Higher score, more money, military, pick what job you want. That's the goal. Where's the 1/4 coming from? 25% is always equal to 1/4. So if we understand that a quarter is 1/4 as a fraction, then whenever you're taking 25% of something, you're really dividing that something by 4. And so that's how you get 16. Any number. Anytime you're taking 25% of something, you guys, literally, you're dividing it by 4. And if you guys can connect that, it'll save you a lot of work, okay? Good. All right. Wonderful. Okay, let's go to the next. Let's practice some more order of operations. Because I know some people are like, let's go back, but we got more to practice. I see A coming in. Good. We're close to our goal. We're trying to get to 100K. We're at 97.1. Everybody double tap our screen. We're at 1.1K math baddies up in here. Let's go. Anytime you're paying for something, love, you're always paying 100% on it. Then they add tax or they give you a discount. You can look at like when you shopping online, if like you guys do Shein or if you do, I used to love Forever 21, but you know, that's telling my age. But Forever 21 always had the best sales, like 50, 75% off, all this kind of stuff. And but now I'm just rambling. So let's try this one, okay? But yes, you're always going to pay 100%. And then if they give you a discount, then you're not paying 100%. You do 100% minus the discount. All right. So we're going to start inside here. And we're going to do exponents. 4 times 4. Remember? That means 4 times 4. Never 4 times 2. No. 4 times 4 is going to give us 16 minus 2 times 6 plus 5. All right, where do we go next? Oh, thank you, Josh. Oh, wonderful. Oh, tell him I said thank you for the support. And thank you for writing that. I really appreciate when you guys tell me that I'm helping. Because that's why I get on here every day. So thank you. 6 times 2 is 12. Good. Yes, you guys. 16 minus 12, parenthesis, 3 plus 5. Good. All right. Yay! We reached 100K likes. 100K likes. What? 100K likes. Good. Thank you, you guys. All right. Okay, we halfway through the worksheet. Well, a little bit more than halfway. We have 25 questions. Can we make it to 150? Can we make it to 200K today? I don't know. Let's see. Let's try to put that as a goal. 16 minus 12. That's going to be 4. plus 5. Then we have 3 times 4. That's going to give us 12 plus 5. And 12 plus 5, like you guys said, is 17 all day, every day. So wonderful. Any questions on this one before we move on? Let me look to see if anybody has any questions. Number 17 should be 13. Got it. The answer's not there. Thank you, Kaden. So I need to fix. No, I actually kept up with that one. Good. Good, country girl. Ashley, good. Isn't addition first? Never before multiplication. Never. See, these parentheses mean multiply. So we always multiply before addition. Great question. All right, let's do the next one. BODMAS? I don't know what BODMAS means. What does the B stand for? Brackets? What does O stand for? Hey, is that Mrs. Matt? Brackets? What is O? BODMAS? What does O stand for? Open? I never heard of it. But I know they use BODMAS a lot in UK. Do I have some UK people up in here? Okay, so which is the correct operation of order operations resulting from? Yeah, this is on the TSI. Yes, it is. Okay. 12 plus 6 divided by 2 times 3. Good. I see those divisions. You guys taking the questions out my mouth. Let's go. Division. Whenever we have division and multiplication, we got to go from left to right. Don't let no teacher jack you up that way. I used to jack my students up when I didn't understand this. Because I could have sworn somebody taught me that old bad rule stuff until it's like, no, honey, you got to go from left to right. See, that's why our whole math thing is jacked up, because some teachers teach it wrong, like I was, and then they correct it later. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 times 3 is going to give us 9 plus 12. 12 plus 9? Brackets of division, multiplication, addition, and subtractions. Thank you. No, you are not, Kaden. Do not talk that over your life. You are intelligent, smart. You show up every day. You there, okay? 21. Yes, you guys. It is 21. And C is our answer. 12 plus 9 is 21. Good. All right. I be making mistakes. So every day, all day, y'all be helping me out, right? That's a part of just. All right. I be making mistakes. So every day, all day, y'all be helping me out, right? That's a part of just journey. Nicole. All right, let's go to the next. Ooh, we got some more percents. What is 8% of 250? All right, how we want to do this? Should we do our formula? This is the kind where you have the formula, you guys, where you could use the formula. You don't have to. Is over of equals percent over 100. Yes. Okay, we're using it. Percent. They told us 8%. 8 over 100. What is this 250? Tell me in the chat. Where am I writing it? Top or bottom? Oh, somebody asked the question. Hold on, I missed it. Does PEMDAS not apply to that? To this? Not really. Bottom, top, bottom. Good. I'm seeing bottoms. Remember, of 250. Since it says of 250, the of goes on the bottom. So it's 250 and X. Great. Okay, now what do we want to do? Ooh, what can we do, y'all? We got to cross multiply. I'm trying to think of a way where we don't have to do 250 times 8. Because 250 times 8, man, is that a lot or what? Is it just me or is it just my brain right now? I feel like... Oh, you guys are getting 20? Okay. I guess it's not a lot, huh? Oh, right. Let's go. 825s. 825s. That's where we got to break it down. 825s. Remember, 4 quarters make $1. So if we have 8 quarters, that's 200. Add that extra 0. Boom. And yes, we would get 2,000. Straight up. Yes, D. Y'all had to bring me back. Sometimes my brain just, because I never really, I wasn't taught this way. I feel like, I don't know if you're in my generation or not. You guys probably are younger than me, but my generation, we were always taught by brute force. Always. Like you always had to do algorithm. Instead of with this new math, I know parents are like, I can't stand this new math. But I'm telling you, what this new math is doing is really breaking down the foundation of, okay, quarters. If you start like connecting it to everything that you use, money, it just makes the math real for the kids. And it gets away from just processes to fully understanding. And I know some of y'all like, whatever, get back to the process. But because I was like that before I started teaching, like, I'm getting carried away, y'all. Let me go back. 2000. Didn't I have, what did I have? 200 plus another 0 over 100. What's going on? How you guys getting 20? Because I see it. 0, 0. Okay, I was like, I'm getting too happy. I'm just crossing out a whole bunch of zeros. So this 0 crossed with this, and then we get 20. Yes. And we get in C. There we go. Yes, Ray. Thank you. 20 over 1. Yes. Like the zeros were melting in, you guys. Yep. Part equals whole times percent. Yes. Right. Trying to take you out, okay? Good. Let's go to the next, y'all. Thank you for grabbing your heart knee. Okay. Good. I see my double tapper still double tapping. Thank you. We are at 114.7K. We are trying to make it to 200K. Let's go. Let's go. We have, how many more problems? We got 2 more pages left. This is what we're doing tonight, y'all. Tonight, for my PAC family members, it is going to be for my subscribers. So if you are interested in getting the worksheet sent to you, if you're going to be here, you might as well join the PAC family. Hit that yellow button at the top. Tonight, we're going to be covering GED, decimals, and fractions, word problems. That's what we're hitting tonight for you guys. For all my GED people, please make sure you are there or be square, okay? So at the top is the yellow button. Hit it if you need help, okay? All right, let's go to 16. Thank you, Tara, for grabbing your heart knee. A phone was discounted 40% and now costs $270. What was the original price? You can go to the bathroom. You can bring everybody some drinks, order us some pizza. In this classroom, we eat good, we learn. Shout out answers in the chat. You can do it all. Okay, so a phone discount was discounted 40% and now costs $27. What was the original price? Ooh, if you've been rocking with me for the last couple of weeks, we know that this one is tricky. We got to do this a certain way. What do we gotta do with these two things? Put it in the chat. If you've been here and we're trying to find the original price, what do we gotta do? Part over whole. You got B, Molo? 100 minus 40. Good. Molo, cybersecurity. That's the first thing we got to do. 100 minus 40. Okay. We got a discount. So that's discount means you subtract. So what we're actually going to pay is 60%. Perfect. Then what do we do? This is the next step that's important that a lot of people mess up. What do we do now, you guys? Put it in the chat. Plug it in. So are you telling me to do this times this? 450 minus 50. There we go. Cybersecurity J. We have to take this 270 and we have to divide it by the 0.60. That's what, no, we do not times it. You guys, oh, that's what I wanted to tell you. That's where a lot of people get this jacked up. If you times this by this, you're not getting back to the original. You won't find your answer that way. Whenever it has the original price, you have to divide them. And it took me forever to understand that because I was like, I don't get it. But that's the way. Whenever it asks for the original price, you have to divide them, okay? Now, the problem is we can't divide by these decimals, right? So we have to bring 1, 2. We have here, we go 1, 2, okay? We have to move the decimal over. Where do you find these worksheets? I make them. Delicious. I make these worksheets out every week for my subscription people. They tell me, like, we got a lot of people that need to pass the ASVAB, GED, AccuPlacer. And so I, like, schedule them. I make certain topics that I know people struggle with, and we go through it. We go through the test. All right, so you're going to do 60 into 27000. Okay, you add these two zeros here. So 60 goes into 270. How many times? Yes, you can get the sheets, love. You have to hit the yellow star at the top of your screen. It should be under the Learn. If you join the Pack family, you send me your email and I give you out the worksheets. 4 times, 3 times. Ooh, which one is it? We got all 4s here, so it has to be 4. Yep. 4 times 6. Remember, use your answers, you guys, to help you. Okay, you got 4s here. All 4s. So we can't say 3 because it's only 4s. 4 times 6 gives us 24, 0. Then we subtract. 7 minus 4 is 3, 0. Drop down that 0. 60 goes into 300. How many times? Well, 6 goes into 30 5 times. Good. And as soon as we see 5, there's only one answer that has a 5 next to the 4. We circle it and we move on. And we move on. So beautiful. All right. Great work, everybody. Yes. So the original cost was $450. Okay. Ray, where you lost at? What part? How did you get the 4? I got the 4 because all my answers had 4. So when we have multiple choice tests, you guys, you got to learn how to use your multiple choice in order to help you solve. See, I said, okay, what is 60 into 270? I didn't know that off the top of my head. But then I said, oh, all my answers have 4, so it has to be 4. And 4 times 6 gave us the 24. Good, good. Great question. Great question. How did you get the 100? How did you get the 100? Oh, here. See, you're always going to pay 100% on an item in a store unless they give you a discount. So that's why we do 100 minus 40 to get the discounted price. Thank you. Father's probably saying it a better way. 100% is what the full price would have been. Yes, fathers of everything. Thank you. I know that's really hard for us, you guys, to understand because we use like calculators. The cashier does it for us, right? There's no calculation that we really have to do when we spend money. Like it just tells us a price and we pay it. But the more you can understand, oh, I'm paying, oh, they want to charge me. Like this is what they do with the phone bills, even with the cable, you guys gotta pay attention. So you're telling me I'm going to pay, like, let's say Verizon and T-Mobile, right? Well, Verizon says, you're going to pay $90, but I'm going to put a 50% increase once you make it past 3 months. Then T-Mobile will say, oh, you're going to pay $100, but then if the longer you stay on, we're going to go down by 5%. You know, they just do those games with people and people are like, okay, I just want to just pay. But if you really start paying attention to how your money's being used, you'll see how the faulty companies really take advantage of people that don't understand the math. It's really shameful. But, you know, it is what it is. It's the world, right? Okay, so let's keep it going. 18. A dress is originally $120. If discounted 15%, and you also use a $10 coupon, what is the final price? Where my shoppers at? Where my shoppers at? We got a $10 coupon. What we doing, y'all? 92. I see those 92s coming in. Okay. 92. That's all I see coming in the house. So that's why I circled it. Same as last question. Okay, so now this is kind of okay. We got originally it's $120. It's discounted 15%. And you use a $10 coupon. So does it matter which order we go, you guys? Do we have to do the 15% off and then the coupon, or can we do the coupon and then the 15% off? Compton Cliffs is 100 minus. Yes. They letting you with these offers. Okay, let's do the 15% off first, right? Okay, 100 minus 15. That's gonna get us what? Thank you, lovely. 85. Good. Okay, so we're going to get 85. We're going to actually pay 85%. Good, you guys. So what we're going to say is 120 times the 0.85. Because you know some stores be like, okay, you have to get the percent off first. Then you take the coupon. Then we'll take your coupons. Some stores be like that. Or they'll say, okay, we're going to give you coupons. Yeah, they usually say you got to do your percent off. Okay, and then coupon. Okay, so 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 2 is 10. Carry the 1. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 1 is 6. Let's put that placeholder. 8 times 0 is 0. 8 times 2 is 16. Carry the 1. 8 times 1 is 8 plus 1 is 9. And let's add 0. 6 plus 6 is 12. 10. Okay, so we getting 102. Like you guys said, it's like okay, so we're going to pay $102 right now with just 15% off. But look at, we threw that coupon at them and said, hold on. I got some more discount for you. So we subtract $10 from that, and then we get 10 minus 1, 92, like you guys said. And beautiful. $92. Fifth grade math teacher here. Can you explain why you organize it like, why I explained it, why you're organizing it like this? Okay, so why I'm organizing it this way is because I'm going the way that I read the problem. So I know I'm originally having $120. They didn't say that I could switch up. They didn't say that I could give the coupon first and then take the 15%. They said it's discounted 15%. So that's why I took the 15% off and got 85. So I'm actually going to pay 85% for the 120. Did it that. Then you also use a $10. So that's why I just went in the order of what the problem read, Zach. I was taught a different way. I guess I'm more mean. Why not do 120 times 15 versus finding out, then paying? Zach, great question. Yeah, they teach us in school to do 120 times 15%, but then we have to do another step, which is a waste of time. All these tests that we have to take is time tests. The ACT, 60 questions, 60 minutes, 1 minute per question. We have to start doing math efficiently, like with less steps. I don't know why we're teaching our kids to do 120 times 15%. We get the 15%, then we have to keep on subtracting it, right? Kids get confused. Do I add it? Do I subtract it? What am I doing with the 15% now that I found it? So it's just it's a shorter process. Does that make sense, Zach? Great questions, you guys. Great questions. They didn't give us no tax on this. They did not give us no tax on that to add. So maybe we're in Florida where it's no tax. Yeah, I think because of when I teach them, I can't do it I can't do it that way, laughing out loud. Yeah, because I know. And you have to go by what your district, you guys, when you're in the school system, they tell you what to teach, how to, process them. It's all these rules. Yeah, fifth grade. Yes. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I get it, but do you see what I'm saying? Like, okay. They don't force you to teach a certain way. I love it. Okay, good, good. All right, let's go to number 19. PEMDAS on 19. Yes. Yeah, who doesn't like a shortcut? Yes. Oh, thank you, Zach. Yes. All right, let's do find the results. And Zach, I'm telling you, I learned that Michael and a couple of other people really showed me that shortcut, because I used to do it the other way. I used to teach it the other way, but I'm like, wow, this makes so much more sense. So, yes. PEMDAS. Okay. Good. We're at 126. Keep those double taps coming for me. Can we make it to 200K today? All right, let's do it. 8 times 8, somebody said. Let's do 8 times 8. Okay, 8 times 8, because we have a power of 2. 8 times 8 is going to give us 64. Divided by 4 plus 2 times 3. Good. Okay, what do we do next? 16. Good. 16. Yes. We have to do 64 divided by 4. And yes, that does give us 16. Good, Danielle. Wonderful. Plus 2 times 3. Now we have to... Good. Good. Molo said do that 2 times 3. Perfect. Lovely. Danielle, yes. We're going to multiply. Okay. Now this is the test right here where we have our countries divided. Our country is divided right here. What are we doing first? Put it in the chat. I see CC coming in. Lovely. On point. Oh, I see an add. Subtract. Good. Subtraction. No, you guys. Left to right. Left to right. Yes, we got to do 100 minus 16 first. Good, Jacinda. Left to right always. So 100 minus 16. What's that going to give us? Let me do it over here. 100 minus 16. Now, this is how my brain is processing this. 100 minus 10 is going to get me 90. 90 minus 6 is going to get me 84. That's how my mental math is going, okay? 84. Instead of doing the borrowing process, I broke it up to 10. Let me show that. I said, I'm going to subtract 10, then 6. Okay. What? Wait. Okay, Kaden, tell me. Why are we waiting? Tell me. No, you got to do subtraction. Okay, let's go over PEMDAS. Or parentheses. Good. Good, Ashley. You are 100%. It is 90, and the answer is not on there. It should be 90. I got to fix this. So we get PEM, parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division, left to right. Addition and subtraction. Even though addition is written first, no, you go left to right. We had addition and subtraction on the same line. Yep, we had addition and subtraction on the same line. So we always go from left to right. So 100 minus 16 is 84. 84 plus 6 is 90. So I got to fix this. Make this a 90. Oh, I said 90 minus 6 instead of plus. Got it. Oh, sorry, you guys. Oh, no. Okay, this is what I was doing. So let me show you why my mental math. Yeah, okay, wait, hold on. Because I said 100 minus 16. So what I did mentally to not have to borrow is because I did 100 minus 10 and got 90. 90 minus 6 is 84. That's where this 84 is coming from. And then I put the 84 here and put plus 6. So to do 100 minus 16, I did not want to borrow, you guys. I was just showing you how I do it mentally. Does that make sense? Okay. Okay, good. Let's keep it going. Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes. Good. I love those yeses coming in. Good. All right. I ain't did math like this in 10 years. I feel it, right? Once out the classroom, we start working, we don't see this stuff. Yes, until you try to move somewhere else and they be like, okay, pass this math test. I'm like, what? That's what they do. Okay, a laptop costs $875. We're doing a lot of laptops. Sales tax is 7.5%. Y'all, I need a new laptop too. That's probably why I was like, laptop. What is its total cost? Ooh, okay. Mel said got 940.63. Teresa said the same thing, 940.63. Let me write this down. 940.63. Now, you know in math, especially the GED, they have free response. So at the end of my worksheets, we always do free responses, you guys, okay? Same. Danielle said same. User said yes. Molo said okay. Yes, same. Good. Okay, so you got 946.25. Yep, and then would have rounded. Perfect. All right, so let's see what we're working with here. Sales tax. Now, is sales tax, is that a discount or an increase? Put it in the chat. Sales tax, do we look at that as a discount or an increase? Good, mister. I love it. Somebody say, hi, cohorts. Increase. Good. I love that. Increase, increase, increase. Beautiful. Good. It's an increase. It is not a discount. Sales tax is never a discount. It's an increase on what you're paying. So that's why we do 100 plus the 7.5. So we would get 107.5%. Now, how do we change that to a decimal? That's the question. How do we change this 107.5% as a decimal? Put it in the chat. Let me see your decimal work, you guys. Some of you guys might be thinking it's already a decimal, so what you talking about? But as soon as you see this percent, divide by 100. Yes, Spooky. There we go. 2 to the left. User. That's what I was looking for. 2 to the left, because we don't got no calculator. So when we say divide by 100, remember that means 2 to the left. So we're really writing 1.075, and we're going to times that by 875. Good, Cookie. Good, Danielle. Good, you guys. Yes, Ruben. Okay. So now let's start. I'm going to get another piece of paper because I know I'm going to run out of room. I just know it. Good. Okay. That's too much work. I know that's what the ASVAB is, love. It's too much work with no calculator. I never liked this. Yeah, these long old multiplication. So 5 times 5 is 25. Carry the 2. 5 times 7 is 35 plus 2. 35 plus 2. 37. You guys, my brain is starting to fry. 5 times 0 is 0. 3. 5. When it be like, when you guys see me starting to do that, that means my brain is getting fried. 7 times 5 is 35. Carry the 3. 7 times 7 is 49. Plus 3 gets me 52. 7 times 0 is 0, 5. And then 7. Okay. 0, 0. 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 7 is 56. Plus 4 is 60. 8 times 0 is 0 plus 6. 8. Woo! Now, let's see if I messed up. Anybody catch? Did I mess up? Or were you guys with me? Did I mess up or were we good? Okay, we got 5. We got 12. Good. We got 6. Ooh, I didn't mess up. 10. 14. 9. Perfect. And they never tell us like 625. So we always round up to the 100 spot. So yes, we would pay $940.63. Isn't that crazy? Well, I guess it's not, but 7.5%. You guys, I hope you guys are like connecting this. Banks only give you what? 1% to hold your money and do all they want with it, right? They're only giving you, some banks don't even give you nothing. They cost you if you don't have enough in it, right? But then you have a sales tax that they're going to put on you at 7.5. You see how much your increase from $875? This is 100%. And then it increased to $940. They're making bucks on us, y'all. Yes, that is a lot. No, don't say that. You are not going to fail next year. You going to come to these lives? Come to the lives and get some help. Okay. All right, let's keep. Oh, you're lost, love? Okay. I know I've been on since, what time is it? Well, I'm trying to make it and my brain is getting maxed out. So I got to keep on going. Else I won't be able to finish, okay? So, let me know if you have any questions on this one, okay? Yes, bring him up in here. Make him watch 15 minutes a day. Just say 15 minutes. Mom, it's summer. Oh. Or he'll be like my kids. Mom, I watched the video. They made no sense. I'm like, oh boy, you ain't watch it. A jacket is discounted 30% and costs $87.50 after a discount. What was the original? Oh boy, there goes that original. What was the original price? If you guys need tutoring, you guys can reach me here at impactmath19@gmail.com. You can always find me there. Please do not DM me, because I'm so backed up on here on TikTok. I'm not going to even front, but I do get to my emails quicker than the DMs. I got thousands of DMs to go through. Okay. All right. Okay, let's hit it. What we getting? 148.75. I saw 125. I saw 125. Chassis, I start at 3rd grade. So, if you haven't found anybody, or if you find, I hope you find somebody, but 3rd grade and up, I got them. I got them. It just takes a little special. I feel like it takes a special person to do that. Kindergarten through 2nd grade. I don't know if I'm special. Like, and I got a kindergartner and a 2nd grader, and I'm telling you, ooh, we be going at it, okay? But 3rd grades, I feel like I got the jam. 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, we can connect. So a jacket is discounted 30% and costs $87.50 after the discount. What was the original? Okay, discounted. That means I'm subtracting 100 minus 30. That's going to give me 70%. And then when I want to find the original, what do I got to do with these two things, you guys? Put it in the chat. What are we doing with these two things? Divide. Yes, we can't multiply it. Whenever it says original price, you have to divide them. So you got to do $87.50. So many people want to multiply, but if you multiply them, you're going to get wrong when it says original price, because we're trying to find how much it was before this 30% discount. So that's why we have to divide it by 0.70. Yep. And then remember, we can never divide by a decimal, right? How do you divide? Constant clips, I got you. So we're going to move this over. 1, 2. Whatever we do to the bottom, we got to do to the top, toppity, top. So we're going to move it over. 1, 2. And so what we write, bottom out, top in, $87.50. So now you're going to say 70 goes into 87 how many times? 70 can go into 87. Good. 1 time. Perfect, you guys. 1 times 70 is 70, and then we subtract. So we're going to get 7 and 1. Drop down the 5. Okay, how many 70s can go into 175? Well, 70 plus 70 is 140. So I would say 2. Yep, 2. It's going to give us 140. So then we subtract and we get a 5, a 3, and drop down that 0. 350. Now, how many times can 70 go into 350? I would say 2, right? 5? Oh, yeah, 5. What am I saying? Yes, it would be 5. 5 times 7 is 35. And carry the 0. Perfect. Thank you, guys. 125. So our original price was $125 for this jacket. Woo! Hopefully it's a great jacket. A real sturdy jacket. That's what I got. I love it, Janice. Good, you guys. So those who were saying 125, congrats. Those who are getting it wrong, it's okay. Just understand where you went wrong. I know somebody said the rich people got 125 for a jacket. Okay. Lulu jacket. I love it. It got to be okay. I gotta go to what's that? Barnes, not Barnes and Noble. I'm thinking about book, but what's that place that you get all the jackets that they go on sale? You guys know what I'm talking about. It starts with a B. What is it? Oh, can you get a screenshot? Yes. C. Burlington, Danielle. Exactly, right? Burlington. Oh, yes. Y'all know exactly what I was saying. Yep, they be having the good jackets for sale, okay? Lower price, exactly. All right. So what is 10% of 2,500? Yep, Goodwill be coming through too. I ain't never been too proud. If I need something, I got to go look wherever I can get it. Okay. Is over of equals percent over 100. All right. Yes, these are questions on the ASVAB. They do have percent questions. They do have order of operation questions. I get a lot of my material from Kaplan. I use the Kaplan ASVAB book. I love them. And I also use ASVAB for Dummies book. I love them too. And anything I find online, really. I use it all. Oh, you can't go wrong with using all the resources, as many as you can. Okay, so percent. We got 10%. Oh, no. We are not doing it this way. No, we are not. You know why? Because that will take us too long. 10%. I told you to do something when you have 10%. Does anybody remember? Ooh, Culture Future Billionaire does. Love does. Remember I said if you're taking 10% of anything, you're moving the decimal place 1 to the left. You just move the decimal place 1 to the left. Well, some of you guys are like, where is the decimal? The decimal place is after every whole number. So when we move it over to 1 to the left, we get 250. And a lot of you guys, Ethiopia said, cancel out a 0. Whenever you're taking 10%, you just drop a 0. And yes, it's 250. So I say it because it's not going to always be where we could drop a 0. So if we had like 5, 4, 3, and we're taking 10%, I want you guys to practice this concept. What I mean by this, 10% of this, put it in the chat. What do we get? Close, so close, but you still got to keep the number after. 54, keep that number after. Yes, because it moves it over once. So what we actually get is 54.3. So 10%, we're just moving the decimal place over once, because not every time you're going to get a good number like this. You might get a number like this, but you got to know that you're just moving it over once. Good, Ashley. Yes, that's 10%. Always, you guys, move it one place to the left. Any number they give you, okay? All right, let's go here. Evaluate. Where are we starting? Put it in the chat. What are we starting with? Zoe said 4. Kia says 62. Okay. 4. Parentheses. Good. Yes, we are. JB. Yes, that's what I was looking for. Janice, exponents. Remember, this is 6 times 6. So we're going to get 18 plus 36 divided by 9 minus 2. We still have something in the parentheses that we can combine. 18 plus 36, what is that going to give us? We're going to add. Thank you, user, for grabbing your heart me. 54. Good, Molo. We're going to get 54 divided by 9 minus 2. The answer is 4. Okay, I see, Mel. Good. Division always comes before subtraction. Good, you guys. 6 minus 2. 54 divided by 9 is 6. 6 minus 2 is 4. And yes, that's, like you guys said, 4, 4, 4. Cutie. Hey, cutie. Yes, it's 4. Beautiful, you guys. Okay, now remember I told you we're going to have another average one for us to practice. I know some of y'all like, we did an average? But if you've been rocking here the whole day, we did an average before. Let's see if we can get this one, okay? Oh, content clips, we need another poll? I know, we do need another poll. We do need another poll, and I got you right. Let's do this one, okay? Good. Poll question time. We're going to do another poll question. Poll question time. What? Poll question time. What? All right. So we're going to do it on this concept, okay? This concept. Do you go over long division? When it applies to the questions, yes, love. So we might do some long division in this one. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Okay. Now, it is 900 baddies up in here. I want to at least see 450 type in an answer, okay? No pressure, no pressure. All right, here goes the question. We got 2 minutes. The poll question is up at the upper left of your screen. A blue notebook will appear under Popular Live. You hit that blue notebook, and once you hit the blue notebook, you can type in your answer as A, B, C, or D. Okay. Take your time. No rush. You got plenty of time right now. Okay, Mel said B. I see C. I see B. B. Good. I see them coming in the chat. Beautiful. Look for the blue notebook, you guys. Also put them in the blue notebook so we can see our percentages. Wait. Okay, wait. So it's the blue notebook at the top left, okay? It's under Popular Live. If you need help, while I'm waiting, let me put my email up there for those who need help. You can reach me here. If you want to be a part of the PAC family, where you get access to all the worksheets that I use each week sent out to you, you can hit that yellow button at the top of the screen and subscribe to the channel. And then you DM me your email and I will send you out the worksheets. Okay. Molo, did you get the worksheets? Did they come to you, love? Did you check? Thank you for grabbing your heart me. Okay, pencils down. All right, good. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, so let's see how this actually turned out. Okay, we only got 42 people. 42 votes. Okay. You guys, no, Miss Taylor will never make fun of anybody ever, okay? I'm not about that life. I've never been that type of teacher. I always love it when people try, whether they get it wrong, right? As long as you're trying, you will get there. That's what I say. Instead of, So never be afraid here. We don't judge each other. This is a place where no judgment, okay? You can ask anything. Feel free to ask any question. I try to get to all questions, but I know I can't. And some other people help, okay? So always feel safe. I want to give the safe environment. All righty. So this was our percentages, okay? 90% of us said B, 7% of us said C, and 2% of us said A. All right? So now let's see what this answer is. So we're going to start with parentheses, okay? So we start with parentheses. I'm going to rewrite it down here. So we're going to put it 30 minus 5 times 4 plus 7 minus 3 squared divided by 8. So I'm going to start here. 7 minus 3, that's going to give me 4 squared divided by 8. And I'm going to take this step by step. I'm going to drop down everything else I did not use, okay? I'm showing my work. Well, I have to do exponents before I can do division, multiplication, or anything else. So 4 to the second power, put in the chat. What's 4 to the second power, you guys? Mary said 16. Beautiful. Yes, 4 times 4 gets me 16. Let me move it up. Divided by 8 plus 5 times 4 minus 30. Perfect. For the squared, 4 squared means 4 times 4. This is a power of 2, so it means repeat it twice. All right, now we're going to work from left to right, but for the multiplication and division. So 5 times 4, that gives us 20. We drop down the 30 minus, because we do multiplication before subtraction, and we do division before addition. Plus 16 divided by 8 is 2. Good. Okay, worldwide said the answer is 12. Okay, 2. Good, you guys. Good, JV. Okay. What we do now, this is where the United States is flipped. 12. Brown skin Barbie said 12. Hey, Jumpy Jan. Did you get your worksheets, Jumpy Jan? Left to right. Okay, left to right. That's right. We're going to subtract 30 minus 20. 30 minus 20 is 10. And 10 plus 2 is 12. So beautiful. B was our answer. Yes, right. And so many, I'm telling you, so many people do that. They forget because they looking at PEMDAS, they forget that addition and subtraction is always left to right. Always. Whatever comes first between addition and subtraction, you go from left to right. Yep, left to right. So good. All right, great though. You know where you made your error, so you can always learn from your errors, right? That's the most important. Great job, everybody. Okay, great job. Okay, let's keep it going. I use BEMDAS, brackets, exponents. Yes, now I heard of that, BEMDAS. One of my where I used to work in the classroom, one of my old teachers showed me that. And I was like, I like that because brackets instead of parentheses, because people get the parentheses mixed up with multiplication. So I like that. Okay. Yep, I do. I do it all for the ASVAB. Primes, least common multiple, GCS, factorials, all that. Yep. Okay. Shelly, this is not really a grade. We're doing ASVAB Math. And we're specifically focusing on the ASVAB with percents and order of operations. But I did throw in a couple of averages. This is from the arithmetic reasoning part of the ASVAB. You will see this on that test. You scored 72, 78, and 81 on the first 3 exams. If your goal is an 80 average after the 4th, what score do you need? Yep. Great question. Yeah, no worries. Okay. What we doing first? Yes, did I do TSI, PERT, acupuncture? That's all the same thing. Yes. Plus 81. Tonight we're going to be doing GED. On your first 3 exams. Good. Okay, so you scored these on your first 3 exams. If your goal is to get an 80 average after the 4th, add X2. Good, worldwide. Put another X because we got a 4th test that we're going to be taking. And if your goal is to get an average of 80 after the 4th test, so 80%, what do we have to divide by? Remember, you got to divide. What are we dividing by? How many tests are we taking? 4. Oh, be careful. We're taking 4 because 1, 2, 3. And this test that we don't know what we got yet. Well, that's what we're trying to determine. Well, what kind of score we need on it. So it's 4. Perfect. What's the process? How we get rid of that 4, you guys? Put it in the chat. 4 on both sides. Good. Yes. Times by 4. Times by 4. Perfect. This gone. This gone. And then we get 8 times 4. 320. And then we're going to add these. We have to add these. So let's do that over here. I'm going to add them all up. 72. No, I'm going to just add 2 at a time. 78. 8 plus 2 is 10. Carry the 1. 7 plus 7 is 14. Plus 1 is 15. Then we're going to add that 81. 0 plus 1 is 1. 8 plus 5. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. Carry the 1. And we get 231. What? 231. Plus X. Yep. Good. 231 plus X. Beautiful, you guys. All right. What's our last step? What are we doing? Good. Subtracting. Yes. Good, Molo. Minus. Perfect. Minus 231 on both sides. And our final answer will be 89. 89 cancels. Okay, so we have to cancel this 2, make it a 1. And then 10 minus 1 is going to give us a 9. Okay, we have to borrow because we can't take away 1 from 3, you guys. So we have to borrow, make this 11. 11 minus 3 is 8. And if you got 89, we can get that. 89 on that 4th test. Woo! That's going to be hard. Is it possible? I mean, 72, 78, 81. Oh, almost pull off an A. Oh, man, that's kind of, maybe laughing out loud. Always have hope. Yes, always have hope. You just have to make sure that you're not working insanity, right? You can't expect for this type of score when you're doing the same process. You got to make sure you go get a tutor. Go get somebody to bump you up to this because it's not far off, but it's just like some gaps that you need somebody to explain so you can achieve this. Yeah, Dorothy said with a tutor it is possible. Yep. Yeah, for sure. Everything's possible, I believe. Okay. Well, yeah, everything is possible. But we can't be talking but we got to live in reality too, though, you guys, okay? I mean, sometimes I wasn't living in reality. Like, it's like, this is like the hardest part about a counselor, right? Okay, your counselor, you go and you say, okay, I got these test scores. Should I drop the course or should I keep it? Right? Is it like, I don't know if anybody was experienced that, but you like, okay, I got this. And then you have to look at them like, nah, you got to drop this thing. You starting off too low. So just be careful. In college, yes. Yeah. Yeah. So just be aware of that. All right. The price of a tool is reduced by 20%, then taxed at 8%. If the final price paid is $129.60, what was the original price before the discount and tax? Oh boy. Oh boy. Aw, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, okay, Father of Everything said $147.27. Okay, this is my question. Okay, JB said do 100 minus 28. JB, you just took the question out of my mind. Because I was like, can we add? Tax you add. Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you guys. Can we add these percentages? Because we know we're getting reduced. Okay, the price of a tool is reduced by 20% and then taxed 8%. Okay, no, ma'am. No. Okay. Because the reduced part, right? So do we have to do like each step? Oh, so like do, okay. So we could do 100 minus 20 and then add the 8. Yeah, because reduce is subtract. Yes. Okay. Oh, see, Caesar said do each. So we have to, that's what I was thinking. Do we have to do it each step or can we just do it all like this? That's what I'm asking. Any of my percent geniuses up in here, will this work or do we have to do it by each step? David said each step, each. Ooh, I'm getting all these each. So since I only want to do this right, do this once and get it right for sure, I'm going to do it each step. And for those who think you could do it this way, see if we get it. See if we get it, okay? So what do I mean by that? I'm going to do the 20 reduced by 20%. So I'm going to do 100 minus 20 first. So what I'm paying is 80%. Remember, when we want to do 80%, we're going to do, if we want to find the original, we take what we paid and we divide that by the 0.80. That's what we do first. Okay, so now if we do this, we're going to move it over 1, 2, move it over 1, 2. Okay, so really how we can rewrite this, you guys, is 12960 over 80. And remember, whenever you have a 0 over 0, you can cancel that out. Let's do that to make it easier on ourselves. So when we go to this long division, 8 goes into 12 one time. Then we get a 4, break down our 9. 8 goes into 49 how many times? 6. Because 6 times 8 is 48. And then we have to drop down our 6 that we didn't use. 8 goes into 16 2 times. So right now, good, you guys. Good, CDN and J. Yes. Lay 2 times. Yes. We get $162 is what we paid before we got the 20% off. Now, remember, we were taxed on this as well. So since we are taxed on it, remember, we're going to pay this 100%, but we also going to add 8% on it. So we do 108%. Thank you, Ashley, for the follow. How did you get the 48? Because 6 times 8 is 48. So when we did 12 minus 8, we got 4 and we dropped down to 9. Okay. Good. Yeah, so then if we want to change this to a decimal, we move it over twice. 1, 2. So this will be 1.08. Now again, we're trying to find the original price. So we always divide. So we're going to do 162 divided by 1.08. Okay, but again, we cannot have a decimal, right? Thank you, lovely. So we move it over 1, 2. Our decimals here, 1, 2. Whatever we do to the bottom, we do to the top. Now, you guys see how our things have no numbers right here? You got to put zeros in them. Okay? So then we get, let's see. Let's hope we get it. Let's hope we get it. 200. Put our decimal right here. Let's see how much we going to get, y'all. Okay. Whew. So, 150. Did I mess up? I need a sticky note. I know, for more space, right? Okay, 108 goes into 162. Yes, Ashley, Monday through Thursday, love. And then at nights. Okay, 108, good. Goes in one time. Perfect. 1 times 108. Then we're going to subtract. Okay, so we have to borrow here. Make this a 5. Make this 12. Okay, so 12 minus 8 is going to give us a 4. 5 minus 0 is 5. Drop down that 0. 108 into 54. Thank you. Thank you. CD and J said 5 times. We could fit 5 of those in there. Takita, thank you, Takita. So 108 times 5. That's going to give us 40. Carry the 4. 5 times 0 is 0. 4, 540. Oh, it's 540 exact. Let's go. Oh, you were giving me the answer. And then we get 0. 108 can't go into 0, so we put a placeholder. And yes, this bad boy would have cost us $150. The original price was $150, you guys. Yes, CD and J. Thank you. That's what you were saying. Tools are expensive. Yes, they are. I lost you on the long division. I know. On this part or on this part, the long division. Y'all. And just like that, Miss Taylor is maxed out. I've been on since 1:30. Ooh, I'm maxed, y'all. It's 4 o'clock. I know if I try to explain it anymore, I'm going to just confuse even more people, okay? But 150 is our answer. I appreciate all those who helped me achieve my live goal. We made it to 147K likes. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for my new subscriptions. For those who became PAC family members, get me those, do I help with GED? Yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. That's what we're going over tonight, y'all. All right, be blessed. I'm going to take me a break. And I'll see you guys later tonight. Bye, everyone. Thank you, thank you.